Howdy dorks. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's it going? How's it going, Jam and Orion and everyone else? It's Monday. It's a Monday. How's it going? We're here to play Dwarf Fortress. Surprise. We're gonna keep going with Dwarf Fortress. We're gonna keep going in our Kobold Fortress. And we had a bit of a weird one last time. And we might be continuing the weirdness a little bit. But I'm gonna try to smooth it out a little bit. We'll see. Cold. It's cold here. It's mostly sunny and 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Like with the full-blown sun, we're a couple degrees over freezing. I shouldn't say a couple. It's a handful of degrees. I don't know. It's cold. It's colder than I want it to be. But I think it's a lot colder in other places, is what I hear. I don't know. How's everyone's weekend? Anyone do anything fun? Tell me of something fun. Tell me something fun. Even if it wasn't you. That's the kind of mood I'm in today. Today's episode is brought to you by Ice. Ice, baby. And by viewers like you, clicking on buttons down there and watching live and watching VODs, hanging out in Discord, all that good stuff. That's what's freezing me up these days. So I appreciate y'all being here. Sunny and with wind in low double digits. Yeah. Had a busy day, went away for my wife's birthday, which is actually tomorrow. It was nice. This morning we got back and then did DIY. Oh, cool. Getting away is nice. I think we need to get away again. I think we need to get away and not come back. That's what I'm feeling the need for right now. Aspirational fruit tarts did not materialize. Oh, dang. We're just gonna hop over here. Bit of a slog at the end to get the house back to hospitable, but fun to see the space change and find some things I'd lost. That's always great. Moving things around and finding all the things that you thought were gone forever. We did that not too long ago. Learned how to use my streamer boya? Like a stream deck? Got the ingredients. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing weird things. We were doing science. We ended right kind of in the middle of a science experiment. Or a continual science experiment, I should say. Streamer bots. Oh, interesting. Neat. That's an iceberg. All the things that you can use for streaming is such a freaking rabbit hole. Yes, so Bardom. We have a minotaur, or we had a minotaur. We had a minotaur for a long time, and then we had a labyrinth, and then we had a siege, and then we had a minotaur and a siege in a labyrinth. And now we just have an empty labyrinth. Now we have a bunch of corpses. Is kind of what happened 2 streams ago. And then last stream we did a lot of science. That didn't end up progressing the save a whole lot, just because we reverted saves a couple times. And then we had a successful experiment right at the end, and then it went horribly wrong, and then the game crashed. So even if I wanted to save like the things that went wrong, it immediately crashed. So basically we're going to recreate the successful part of the experiment and try not to get the bad things that happened right after. That's my goal here. And the experiment, to put it bluntly, is to resurrect Bardom here, our Minotaur's corpse. I want to create something useful from this corpse with our necromancer. And my original intent to do that was to use this honey badger, completely forgetting that it's trained, and what we're wanting here is a hostile thing. So I think what we can do is just take this. We have a caged goblin and a caged dwarf from our siege. So I'm just going to say, take out the trained honey badger and put in this goblin. And we're gonna hope that works. We're gonna hope that that's fine. because this is a cage that's connected to a lever. That's ultimately what I want. I just want I want something hostile in there. So we're gonna unpause and see if we can get that to work. But other than that, we're doing like a lot of garbage stuff. Oh, and this, I was trying to alter this, but then the save died. Good for helping remember to post socials and followers. Yeah, that's true. I should do more with socials, shouldn't I? I hate it. I hate it so much. Hello, Orc with a Bow. How's it going? I'm doing well. I'm doing as well as can be expected, I guess. I do want to make some. I want to make some adjustments to this, our silly trash pile here, because it was working, then I broke it. But I think someone's gonna come by and grab this mine cart. They're probably gonna put it here and then dump it, hopefully. Whoop, okay, you're bringing that back. That's fair, I guess. Socials are annoying. Socials are quite annoying. Well, I find that my personal problem, is that you really... It's hard to interact with a social platform of some kind as a creator, but not and not in a normal way. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay with interacting with YouTube. Hey, look, it just got a sign there. Okay, perfect. Wow, this might be very easy. Like, I understand YouTube. I'm on YouTube all the time. I kind of get how it works. It's in my brain. I like interacting with YouTube, but I don't interact with all the other ones. Like even, yeah, Blue Sky, Twitter, Threads, Instagram, all of them. Like even Reddit. I've ditched Reddit basically entirely at this point. And if you're not using it, if you're not there as like a user, it's really hard to step in and just like put your stuff in there and get any traction, right? Like I can't just go make an Instagram post and then walk away. You have to like sit there and use Instagram to get a feel for it, right? So that's my problem. I don't enjoy using all those platforms, so I'm not good at promoting myself with them. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Delia will only be posting Blue Sky, maybe some Neo-Cities? Explain Neo-Cities to me. Is that new GeoCities? Or Linktree? Yeah, Linktree makes sense. Also, hi, Yevin. How's it going? We're necromancing today. If you don't know the rules, it's hard to use them. Exactly. Because they have social rules, right? It's not like I get how the platform works in a very mechanical sense, but that barely means anything. GeoCities, but it's new. That's hilarious. Aside from whatever quality it might have, that's hilarious. We've come full circle. Can I get Angel Fire going again? Can we just get MySpace going again? Let's just go back. Let's just go back. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I have a hostile goblin in a cage linked to a lever. I have a minotaur corpse. And I have some walls and such that are linked to levers. And a door. And I have a necromancer. I have Shem here. Down here, pondering water displacement in the library, as is her natural state of things. So what I'm gonna do... I guess first I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save, and if I need to save scum a little bit, I'm not gonna feel bad in this specific instance, because I do kind of want a specific thing to happen. And also, there's some new crashes were introduced in a recent update for this game. Apparently, we can't click the sheep right now. I just tested it earlier today. I'll show you. On the flip side, it's easy to get caught up in the quagmire and lose a lot of steam. I need to unplug for a while and focus on making. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how much time do you spend on, like, doing the thing versus spending time on social media so you can tell people about doing the thing, right? You can't do 100% of either. Some sort of balance in there. It's a good space for baby's first website with sort of inbuilt community. So GeoCities. Got it. Hilarious. Okay. I'm gonna unpause. There we go. And I'm gonna come up to our pasture up here. Now look at this. We have I'm gonna pause. We have dragon, totally fine. We have alpaca, totally fine. We have llama, totally fine. Sheep, dead. That amuses me way too much. That amuses me way too much. This is giving me remember when you click the sheep too many times in Warcraft? That's what happened right there. Don't use MySpace. That was before me being on the internet. Man, I'm old. I'm so old. We were doing MySpace back in high school. Okay, so now we have a trained honey badger just wandering around. Totally fine. We have our nice little setup here. You were kicked. You were not the first one who, after clicking on a creature, was kicked from the game. Yeah, the game just crashed. The game just totally closed, like straight to desktop. And that's a recent bug. I saw it in a server. Some people were one of the Discord servers, people were talking about it. So that's like a very recent bug. That's like within the last week that has started happening. So I expect that to be fixed shortly. Just in the meantime, don't click on the sheep. Someone was also saying nest boxes, but I haven't had the same issue with nest boxes. Where's our nest boxes? Because we even have quite a few of those right now. Like here, we have these dragons in their nest boxes. Maybe if it's just a nest box? No, I can click on the nest boxes. And I can click on the dragons, can click on the beak dogs. Goose is fine, giant cave spider's fine, dog is fine, kobolds are fine. It's the sheep. It's just the sheep. Rattlesnake is fine. Oh, rooster. Rooster is not fine. Rooster is not fine. There's another one. Okay, so we'll be careful. We'll be doing some frequent saves in case I accidentally click on a sheep. But yeah. Maybe this is a sign you need to get rid of extra creatures. Nonsense. I have the perfect number of creatures. We've been gelding and slaughtering slowly, but I don't know. There's a lot of them. Blind was talking about it. I think it was in his Discord server that I saw it. Facebook wasn't even open to general public yet. I wonder if people even know that. Do people even remember that? You used to need to have a .edu email to have permission to make a Facebook. That wasn't that long ago. The effect kill all sheep and rooster. But I like my sheep. I really like the sheep. The sheep were giving us our clothes. Can click on the gnomes, they can also be kicked. The gnomes? I don't know if we have... Like we have our modded kobolds, right? I don't think I have any vanilla kobolds right now. Goblin thief. Nako, our berserk goblin clother. Anyway, folks, task at hand. That's all fun and good. I'm gonna do kind of the same thing that I did last time. I'm gonna use the teleport DF hack to get our necromancer into the correct location. Because she's finicky that way. So we're gonna teleport her there. Importantly, I'm going to lock the door. That was the mistake we didn't do. That's the thing we didn't do last time. So she just kind of wandered in here and started resurrecting everything in the corpse pile. So that wasn't good. But now, so like if I unpause, nothing should happen, right? Nothing will happen because the thief is in the cage. But now if I go over here, tell him to pull the lever, and we'll release the goblin from the cage, that will make something cool happen. Facebook was for college students to me, and it was also a dating website. Not explicitly. Or was that YouTube? No. Or both were used for that at first. I mean, that's just the internet. Especially early internet. Everything was... That's like activity that happened, but that was never the focus. I don't think that was ever the focus of Facebook. Or if it was, that was before I went on it. Like, I actually wasn't on Facebook when it was like... early. I think I joined in that kind of first wave of it being open to everyone. And it was like, oh, everyone I know is on Facebook. I might as well get Facebook. I was kind of in that first wave. But like before everyone's grandmother joined. I was in that little window there. It was like 2 years. And YouTube, I mean, YouTube was literally just YouTube. It was just you put videos up there and then people can watch them before, like, it wasn't owned by Google. It was just its own thing. And you got to do what you wanted with it. Okay, so you are pulling this lever. Perfect. So now we're gonna go over here. And what we're gonna see is that... Oh, no, because I'm an idiot, and the goblin wasn't actually over here yet. Okay. See, this is why we're... we'll just reload. Oh, no. Wrong button. There was a time before Facebook had like, you know how there's all the little apps and stuff that you can solve? Or is that even still a thing anymore? Are there still games on Facebook? Because like that wasn't a thing and that became like a huge thing. Like there was a minute there where the people using Facebook were there because of Farmville and like nothing else. Okay, so Nako is assigned but hasn't been brought here. That's my mistake. I want to find where Nako is, which is in this cage. I'm hoping someone's gonna come grab him if I unpause. And we have Rurak in here training dragons. Perfect. The Farmville. I don't know anyone who actually plays Facebook games. I mean I'm way out of it, so I don't actually know what people do these days. That used to be the hottest thing. Farmville. What was the Mafia one? I don't know. There was a lot. Oh, see now, yeah, okay. This is... I need to fix this real quick. Did this get linked? No. So I want to link this with here. And then this is gonna get brought back upstairs, which is totally what I want. I'm gonna remove the pressure plate. You know, I could just teleport the goblin up here, couldn't I? Older bro played the Mafia game. Candy Crush was... Bejeweled definitely predates Facebook. Bejeweled was a standalone game pre-Facebook. I'm 90% sure. And then Candy Crush was the Facebook clone of Bejeweled. Bejeweled was like a whole franchise before Candy Crush came along. I'm pretty sure. I mean, now I'm... Jeez, is this... I'm gonna be 80 years old, sitting on a porch, drinking tea, telling little kids about early internet stuff? Is that my fate? Is that where this is headed? Because that is silly, and that is exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to make an adjustment to our stuff there, right? Did that actually work? Yeah, we're just going to smooth. I couldn't remember the name of the Bejeweled games, Facebook or not. Yeah, I mean they're the same thing. They're same thing with different names, but the history is interesting. The past will carry itself. That's true. It is very true. Appreciate that perspective right now. I'll be talking about the golden age of memes on the internet being 2019. That's terrifying, isn't it? Oh, I need to unlock this so that someone can get out here. Me and the boys at 3 AM looking for bean. Peggle 2. Peggle is so good. Peggle is very, very good. All the PopCap games are quite good, and remind me of that era of internet and games in general. Geez, so if I use DF hack, can I just teleport? I cannot. Include hostile units. Or no, it's not gonna find things inside a cage. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Any peggers in chat? Hashtag bring pegging back, yes. I'll retweet that one. This game itself is a product of the 2000s. I mean, Dwarf Fortress is the weird one, right? Dwarf Fortress is a product of multiple decades at this point. It's a product of the 2000s, but it's also a product of the 2010s and also a product of the 2020s. And I find that fascinating on its own. It's a stately grandfather of games, exactly. Ugh, I just don't... So we're on a timer with this, right? We have until Bartum's corpse rots to do whatever we're gonna do. So I would love for that to happen. Of course, part of it is we're only getting 20 frames right now, so it's hard to know what people are going to actually try. Oh, are you going to do it? Yeah, okay. It's Gra. Gra's going to do it for us. Excellent. Our noble leader, our clan leader, is gonna go grab this goblin by the ear and drag it all the way back up to the corpse pile. Hopefully. Hopefully successfully. Got our strange mood completed. Our Sarega Arcrasilsa, a sphalerite figurine of a dog, claims it as a personal treasure. Okay, you do you. Trying to remember... And there really were only so many platforms back in the day, weren't there? Angel Fire and GeoCities were definitely like, that was like high school for me, or earlier even. High school is when I was aware of them. And MySpace kind of at the same time. And then Facebook came in, and Facebook just straight up murdered MySpace. And then things have just kind of slowly gotten weirder from there. I was on a short lease in early teens for internet. Short leash, yeah. I was in theory. I was told not to do things. But my parents weren't exactly savvy enough to know how to prevent things from happening. They joined an Age of Empires 2 Star Wars clone mod community. Excellent. That's the kind of stuff early internet was good for. You have this one interest and there's a group, then yeah, there's just a forum out there. It was all forums, that's the thing. That's the thing about early internet, was that we weren't on platforms, we weren't on social media, we were on forums. And it felt so different. I've actually been thinking about that a lot these days. Just looking at social media, like why it feels so different, and I think that's why. We weren't talking to everyone. We were talking to 7 people, and we knew who they were, or at least their, quasi-anonymous identity. But we were talking to the same handful of people over and over and over again, not shouting something into the void and then watching the like counter go up, right? That's modern internet. Star Wars check, video game check, modding scene check, yeah. Oh goodness. I was on a Blizzard forum for a while. I was on like an art comic-y forum for a while. I spent a lot of time in IRC, like just straight up chat rooms. Just straight up chat rooms, right? At least there's Discord. It's true. Discord feels a lot more like old school chat rooms than a lot of other places on the internet these days. Haven't talked to those guys in literal decades. Right. We actually had like, I had some of those old friends pop up. This was a couple of years ago even. I don't know, someone popped up and sent an email to a bunch of us. And I was like, hey, well, we ended up making a Discord, just a private reunion kind of Discord. And I don't know, no one kept up with it. It's a dead server now, but I don't know. They're there, I guess. Not the same, feels more pepped up. Yeah, it's definitely not the same. It's similar, at least in the way that like old school chat rooms you had to go looking for, right? You didn't just happen upon them. And there wasn't like just a big list of them all, right? You had to be looking for a community, and they happen to have an IRC server along with it. At least that's more what I experienced. Okay, so now the goblin is actually there. I'm gonna lock this door. I'm gonna save again. Don't like that Discord should be the single pillar of the entire internet. I agree. There shouldn't be any one big thing, right? I think we were better off when it was more decentralized. When it was just a million PHP forums. I think that was a healthier internet. Or at least a healthier way for people to interact with the internet. But those also didn't make money, right? You can also see why this happened. You can see, it was very logical progression. The internet built a lot of cool tools, a lot of cool toys, we had our fun, and then people started going, oh, how do we get money out of this? And then we get to where we are now. Okay. Why was there... What am I missing here? The Dwarf Prophet is getting bitten by a spider. Is this more... Gosh dang it. Our poor visiting dwarves keep getting eaten by spiders. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Okay, so you... Does this actually get linked? This actually got linked. So I'm gonna give this a good old double tug. I guess first we want to deal with this so that I can get it settled, right? And then we can move on with our lives. Okay, here. Teleport. I'm gonna take our illustrious necromancer. Pop her over here. This door is locked. This door is locked. This door is locked. Pull the lever. Please and thank you. While they're working on that, I will place some walls in here because this is kind of what I was doing last time, but then we lost it because of the crash. But I don't want people walking through our little incinerator setup here too much. Okay, cool. So that part worked. I shouldn't even bother doing stuff until we know that this is gonna work. That's why I'm considering neo-cities to at least have a little place of my own. Yeah. Capitalism, it's the whole thing, isn't it? Public-owned companies are a rot on society. I don't even know if it's... I don't think they're great, but even if you didn't have that, I think we would see a lot of this happen. You know what I mean? Maybe it would be slower. Well, there we go. Okay, so now you did create a zombie, but you created a corpse. You just resurrected it into a corpse. What I really want to see... Oh, you have a crossbow. We should remove the crossbow, because you're just gonna shoot, right? Yeah, that's... Gosh dang it. Okay, well, first... I want... This is the science part. I want to see if it's possible for Shem to resurrect Bardem, not as a normal zombie, but as an intelligent undead. That's the goal here. I want to make a frozen hunter. And then also not have Shem die. I guess that's the other part. So really so there's a way to get rid of the things that are on a person in a cage. And I assume it works the same way it used to. Meaning... It's like I don't want to dump the cage itself, right? But I want to look... at Nako. Can I don't know if that actually did anything. Conduct meeting. I know there's also... Also, with the tedious task going through our cages, marking the items inside for dumping lets you get leftover seeds out of cages. Strip the weapons and armor from cage prisoners. After you run strip cage, your dwarves will come and take the items to the garbage dump. Can use auto dump. Interesting. Could do strip caged weapons just to get rid of weapons. That's really all I care about at this point, right? Or you could even specify a cage. I'm just going to do strip caged weapons. Dumped 3 weapons in 2 cages. So now hopefully someone comes and grabs that weapon. I know we also need a dump pile. Oh, we have a dump pile. We have a dump pile right here. So let's see if that happens. My goodness. Every 4-H club with even a small budget is prowl to that, or prey to that. Yeah. I mean, it's everything. It's... I could soapbox for quite a while, but... I don't know. When money becomes the only thing that you can get anything done with, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. There's a quote. I don't remember who actually said this. Any metric that becomes a goal is no longer a good metric, I think is what the quote is. Which I think kind of applies. Like, if, you know, the metric for what you should be able to get done in a society is how much money you have, but like the money is the money is the whole goal, right? So I don't know. There's a thought there. It's not with me right now. You coming to dump an item. You are loading a cage trap. You are here to dump an item. Hey, it's Srow. We're just gonna see everyone that we know today. All we can do is be helpful on our own little corner. Yeah. Fundamentally, I agree, but also it's like very not satisfying, right? What do you mean I can't just fix everything? Welcome back. We're removing the crossbow from the goblin so that Shem doesn't die. Okay, so now you are carrying... Not that. You're hauling a... Okay, so clearly I did successfully dump all the other things. Store. I'm doing very good at this. If there are people coming to dump... No, we do not. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove dump from everything else in there, and then I'm just gonna run that command again. But hopefully someone's coming to grab this crossbow. And of course, literally everyone in that siege was ranged. You don't have a melee person to put in this cage here. They're going through this garbage here. Like, this is... I've seen them push this. Yep, there it goes again. There goes more garbage. That part is working. They successfully dumped this sock. Array. I want to see a bunch more stuff ended up here. So now I want to... Hold again. We're gonna have to mess with that, the route again too. Loading cage trap. Are you dumping item? Okay, so you were working on it. Still haven't started rotting our corpse yet. Hecate has just passed up there. Jezebel's roaming around back here too. I don't know if you can... Not quite. She's right here. Come on. I guess you don't get as much width on my webcam on this scene. Okay, so now did you do it? You're hauling a crossbow. Okay, so now I'm gonna save again. Gonna save again. What I'm looking for is a minotaur frozen hunter. A friendly frozen hunter minotaur. That is what I'm wanting here. Okay, so now we find Shem here. Grab, I guess I don't need the dog. Just gonna plop you there, lock the door, lock this door, and pull the lever. Okay. Because I also want to make, actually I'm gonna not do anything right now because I might have to try this a couple times. I'm curious what the variants of possibilities are here. So there's corpse. I want to see if frozen hunter is possible. Bear with me. Lock. Pull. Oh, and lock this one. Because when she came over here, she ended up unintentionally making some frozen hunters. Yeah. So now if I'm just curious. If I unlock this, you're just gonna seek out the corpses, right? Yeah. But see here, there's two frozen hunters in here. Oh, I clicked on the the sheep skeletons also crashed the game. Noted, I guess. But she is able to make frozen hunters. Yay. I don't know if this is just a die roll or like what the actual mechanic is here. Is somewhat mysterious. You know, as all good Dwarf Fortress things are. Lock. Lock. And... Oh. These also crashes for DF hack. I'm not sure, actually. I think they are things that just Dwarf Fortress is doing. I don't know that I don't know if hack is contributing to that or not. I don't know. I haven't done any testing with it. I'm kind of just assuming that it'll go away. We're expecting the full release of Adventure Mode. Adventure Mode is coming to the main branch like this week, right? So I kind of expect some bug patches to show up in there too. But also, who knows? And if this really doesn't want to work, then we'll try to move on, but this is what I want to happen. We were working on... Yeah, Meepu. We're trying to get Meepu all sorted out, too. Yeah... It's like a corpse doesn't have skills or anything. The other thing we can do is try this back in adventure mode as well. That was our first attempt. First attempt was to do this in adventure mode. But that didn't turn out so well. But it might be worth trying again. At the very least, we're performing science. Meepo meepo owiu. Meepo is a good name, not gonna lie. Of course you're sleeping currently. Yeah, you've been told to go out and do stuff. You have your gear, you haven't figured out the water skin, but the water skins seem really difficult for our people right now. Oh, we were also messing with our stockpiles. That's something to do too. Yeah? I'm gonna do one more. If this does the exact same thing again, we'll try it differently. But I would love to have a reliable way of producing the fancy undead in fort mode. But clearly we can make normal zombies. Oh. I can't, like, order you to do something that specific. Like, okay, so now I just want to see this again. So you're gonna seek out these corpses, right? Because you're in combat with an unarmed goblin through a wall. And yeah, you just immediately turned several of them, all of them into frozen hunters. Interesting. So maybe the minotaur isn't valid? Is that possible? You turned all of the things... Like even lack over here. Our legendary presser. Like you've been dead for a while. Are you actually, do you have any flesh on you? Eyes are gone. Yeah, like this one's completely rotted and was able to be turned into a frozen hunter, but a fresh minotaur was not. Now they're gonna like attack, right? Are they all hostile? It's like we have skeletons, we have goblin hands, we have, but then in a peacock skeleton and a yew skeleton, the rest of these were turned into frozen hunters. And then they attacked, and they're not. Are they attacking each other? No. See, they're not hostile with each other. Interesting. Maybe it's just not possible to turn. You just straight up walked through a door. That's funny. Are you gonna... Whoops, I clicked on the sheep. The sheep went under my mouse. You ass. Okay. Well, I kind of answered some questions, right? Only way to get your necromancers to make undead for the fortress is to play a prank on them, bro. Yeah, exactly. It's just... I locked you in a room with this goblin as a prank. I made you resurrect your dead mother for... just as a prank. That's cool, right? So perhaps what is happening here, yeah, like some of these kobolds were just straight up skeletons. So I thought it was a freshness thing. I thought it was like if your corpse is too old, then you can't turn it into a thing. But it kind of seemed not that way. If I say... So it's possible that we cannot turn the Minotaur into a frozen hunter. Is that kind of the thing I'm getting here? Just because it's a monster and not a person, you know, like a goblin is a civilized creature, right? Our dwarves and our kobolds are civilized creatures, and Bardom is a monster. So perhaps it's just not a valid choice for intelligent undead. But we did it! We did it on those blind ogres! We turned the blind cave ogres into frozen hunters. We did totally do that. That was like the first thing we did. Okay. I am awfully tempted to just hop into adventure mode and see if there's anything different we can do there. I would really love for our squad to be not here, or to have them back. At least not in this strange, like, half in, half out situation. I don't know. I wonder if you'll get your order to go on the mission when you wake up. The problem is I'm like breaking multiple things at the same time. I'm gonna not click on the sheep. Don't click on the sheep. Okay, so then okay, so they're dumping the stuff. That's all appropriate. This got made. So I do want to remake our pressure plate. Oh, there it goes. Minecarts do trigger. And then a track stop. Full friction dumps this way, goes there. And then we look at this route. Can I like move the location of a stop? I have to delete the stop and add a new one. Yeah, I think I have to remove this and then add this one. Or wait, no. No. Like a tile to position the stop, building track stops is recommended, yeah. But this isn't part of that track. Why is it going down there? What? I don't know about that. And then why you are hauling back instead of pushing back, I don't know. Guide south immediately when empty. Oh, because it should be guide east. That's the difference there. Meepoo. Yeah, okay, so now you're on... You're on this mission, but you're just sleeping, you're just hanging out in your bed. I don't know how to get you out, like, to actually go do the thing. And of course, you're, like, the leader, so I can't just... Can I just say no one? I can't just say no one, right? I don't know. Why would I know anything? You're going for it. Yeah, okay. So... Can I... Of course, they're on like a occupy mission, so that's like all... Yeah, well, okay. I wonder what that will do. I removed the mission, so now Meepoo isn't on the mission, and everyone else is still out there. I wonder if we'll ever get a report from them? Because I told them to go... demand surrender and occupy. I don't know if removing that order, like, really screws it up. Well, at the very least, yeah, now it's a rotten corpse now. Let's do this. I'm going to... Ugh. I'm gonna quit without saving again. I'm just gonna remove that order like immediately and then retire, because then Bardom will rot less. Don't know if that has any effect on what's going on here, but a less rotten corpse is probably better, I assume. So I'm gonna go to missions. I'm going to remove. Right, so now Mipu is not on any orders. And I'm going to save and quit. I'm going to back up that save. And then we're going to see what we can do in adventure mode and see if we can actually turn this minotaur into something fun. Well, it's been something fun. Something useful? Also, fun tidbit. How about some trivia? How about some Dwarf Fortress trivia? I was listening to some of the Dwarf Fortress songs the other day. For, reasons. And some of them have lyrics, right? It never really occurred to me, but it probably should have. But the lyrics in the songs are dwarven. Hello, Gantrock. How's it going? Then we're gonna continue. Brain. There's lyrics in those songs, and those lyrics use words from Dwarf Fortress. So I was listening to the song, and I heard a word that sounded familiar. I heard Bardom. I heard the name of our minotaur, Bardom. And Bardom's been in my head for the last week or so, so it stuck out at me. It's like, oh, Bardom is a word. So then I had to check, what does Bardom mean? Bardom is literally Dwarven for fight. This minotaur is just named Fight. Take that for what you will. All right, we're gonna retire and see what we can break. There we go. My minotaur is made of fight, yes. He's just such a fighter that even death won't stop him. Or at least we won't let it. Cute kitten. Where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? Down here? No. I don't know where Jezebel went. Okay, so we are going to reactivate Shem, our adventurer. She's going to start in Leopard Bends. Morale. Hecate's really funny about sounds. Like, she does make sounds, but it's very infrequently. But then when she does, it's like she'll be very vocal for a moment. Like this morning when we've locked her out of the bedroom recently because she's just a maniac. Also, I'm going to reveal the map because we know what's here. Also, 2 weeks passing probably means Actually, no, Bardem didn't rot. Okay, cool. But then she'll just like, she'll run into the room and be like, prep, 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 and she makes these really weird trilling sounds, and then will be silent for the rest of the day. Like I haven't heard another peep out of her the whole time she's been in here. I'm gonna do gooey teleport. I'm not gonna bother walking manually throughout this whole dang fortress because that's gonna take an actual eternity. I'm gonna teleport us down here. Actually, I'm going to teleport in here because ultimately I want to know whether or not it is hostile to me. And what better way to know than be locked in a room with it, right? So now here we are. Here's Bardem's corpse. Here's me. Here's Ray's frozen hunter. And it will let me. That is interesting. So like why wouldn't it happen in fortress mode? It is clearly, like, the game will allow that to happen. If I look here, we still have Srao in our party, technically. Hilarious. But then if I, like, press time forward a little bit, it's just gonna shoot at me. It's using my... It's using the magical powers that I gave it against me. And I want to say that that is also, like, there's some die rolling involved in there. Like, if you resurrect a thing, there's like a chance it's friendly and a chance it's not. I don't know beyond that how that works. I guess if I'll save right before we try again, so I don't have to do all of this again. Are you doing it? There it goes. We'll do reveal. Teleport. Put us there. And then save. Just want to like I want to know the full range of possibilities here. Like, is it possible for it to be friendly? Because the blind cave ogres didn't attack us. The blind cave ogres just wandered off. If memory serves, we did not have to engage with them. They certainly didn't shoot ice bolts at us. Okay. Attempt number 2, raise Frozen Hunter on the Minotaur. Done. Are you a different color now? Or no, you're... Stop. Yes. Yep, it just immediately... Jeez. We do not want to be enemies with Bardem. Gosh. Yeah, okay. Because if there's factors that play into this, I don't know what they are. I don't know if this is just a straight die roll, or if our relation before Bardem died had any matter with it. The fact that it was, like, how it died, or... I don't know. I don't know if any of those things have play a factor. And the game's just gonna freeze and be weird. Yep. Close. Try again. Here we are. Frozen Hunter. Done. And? How do you feel about that? Nope. Yep. Okay. You fall over. Jeez. It's so good at this too. That's the thing. It's probably really good. If we could make this work, Barton would be a beast. I guess the other option we could do, like in my mind, I want to send Shem and the Minotaur out on an adventure together. But with DF Hack, we could potentially be just Bardom. Done. And... oh! Strikes you in the head. Okay, you still flung an icicle at me. Yeah, no quarter. Hmm. Or like our skill? Do we need more skill? Do we need to get better at zombies? Another option would be we could just resurrect, kobolds, which appear to be on our side when that happens. Maybe let's... just gonna pop over here. So if I say Frozen Hunter on... I don't know, these are all just names. Which one's a kobold? Do we have any fresh kobolds? Not in here, I guess. These are all gonna be people who don't get burials. We could just go over to our, nope, stop. I keep clicking on things to inspect them. Where do I need to get closer? We could go over to our tombs and resurrect, like, citizens? Which might be a little chaotic evil, but also probably more reliable as far as... do I not get to inspect these things? I could get... view. See, I don't know who... it's just names. I think this is a kobold. So if I say raise... done. Clearly a kobold. Are we cool? It doesn't say no quarter or anything. So is it more related to the allegiance of the creature before it died? Snowdub, who's... there's just a lot of random goblins, but there's plenty of named people in here. know, but like... Interesting. Probably needs like a full corpse? Mangled skeleton versus... Mangled skeleton. So mangled skeleton would be fine. This mangled skeleton would not. Huh. I wonder what the threshold for that working is. Well, Bagsnub was a visiting dwarf, right? This wasn't a hostile dwarf. I can turn you into a frozen hunter. And we're cool? You're not in my party or anything, but you're not attacking me. Also Highstrow. So then if I do a goblin, right? These were goblins that were sieging us. And we're still cool. Right? You're just a frozen hunter. So right, none of them are hostile. There's a dwarf. I mean, you're all good. Like they don't care. They're not attacking the goats. They're not attacking us. They're not attacking each other. The kobold just wandered off. The kobold's gonna go listen to music or something. I wonder... I don't... There's not a skill involved with this, right? Magic isn't a skill, as far as I'm aware. Right, none of these would matter. Yes, I assume none of our skills are going up or anything. Clearly none of these. Could maybe concentration? Can I keep this open? Nope. Critical thinker? So we have concentration at 40. Does that change at all? Nope. And they're all still friendly. Like you even have... No, come on. I just want to view. It's so interesting. So then if I go back, I guess that works. And try it again. And you... Ooh. Was that fire? That looked like fire that time. It was still an icicle, though. That's weird. Definitely... You still definitely don't like me, though. That is interesting. Does anyone have any knowledge on that? On how that works? On what, how that's decided? Because, I mean, the fact that we... Like, it is possible to make a frozen hunter out of the minotaur. So then why weren't we able to do it in fort mode? Was that just a roll of the die thing, or... Is this random chance or things I don't understand? That's really the question here. I want to try this once more. Done. Yep. Icicle strikes you in the head. Like, you hit me in the head every single time with this. I really want you on my side. Here's... Oh, what was I gonna do? I had two thoughts, and now I'm missing one of them. We can try more in fort mode and see if anything different happens. But also, I guess I'm curious about this. If I'm sneaky, if I'm very sneaky and say, raise Frozen Hunter. We're not technically in no quarter at this very moment, because no time has passed. But I can just leave. And now you are stuck in here, right? Time can progress. Of course, now I need to... It's like you're just gonna be in there. Which would probably be good if like the walls were closed, but so like it could fire ice through here, but whatever. We'll just... Nope, stop. I can't lock the door because this isn't fort mode. Please stop. Okay, so now, in theory, if I retire at this location, there is a DF hack command that allows us to adventure as historical figures. And I'm curious if that means we can just activate Bardom on his own. And if he's the party leader, then we just add other people to the party? Is that... Oh, we'll see. There's... What was it? It was like unretire anyone. Simply run the command at the start of adventure mode character creation. You'll be presented with a searchable list. Okay, so that's through here. I've tested this a small handful of times and had it give me weird results. So we'll see if this even works. I'm gonna do adventure mode. And then from here, we do Unretire anyone. Gives us a list, and if I look for Bardom, Stench Cavern, the Minotaur Frozen Hunter is right there. See if it, oh, yeah, see that? It doesn't like that. I don't think it likes that. I wish I could remember that other DF hacked command. Maybe I'll... Well, just in case it's... Crashes can be weird, so I want to give it another chance, I guess. I'm just going to leave those as they are. I'm going to do this again. Right, so we're not crashed at this moment. I say onward to character creation, and it crashes. Got it. So, everything I want to do is just broke. I'm scrolling through the DF Hack website, looking through the adventure stuff. Yeah, sorry for weirdness, but we'll figure this out. Force equip, that's probably useful in somewhere. Issue orders to your adventurer's companions. Maybe I should look for companion. Issues orders to companion. What does that mean? No, that's not what I want. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own VOD to figure out what I did. Bring a dead adventurer back to life. Allows an adventurer to consume sapient corpses. What was it called? I swear. Oh. Party command. Adventure tools party. Okay. Hello, Squid. Made stone since zoom match DF zoom. Cool. When you run this command, you will get a list of extra party members and choose who to promote to your core party. Yes, so that's the one that I was looking for, but if they're not in my party, then that won't do anything. Where am I? I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I just want to have a minotaur. I just want to have a minotaur zombie. Why is that so hard? I mean, we could make it just a normal zombie, but that feels like such a wasted opportunity. I guess if it's a friendly zombie and then we also had some friendly intelligent undead to kind of round us out. Nope. Okay. I will be right back. We're gonna go back a save or two. But yes, I will make this work. I am committed to making this work. Okay, I'm back. So, ultimately, I guess here's the question. Gonna make sure I delete and copy the correct saves here. My desire for this was to adventure as a necromancer and a scary, intelligent undead creature. That was that's my intent here. I don't think it's gonna work the way I want it to. I don't think I can make an intelligent undead out of our Minotaur corpse and have it play nice. Which means we could turn it into a normal zombie. I mean, is the normal zombie... Normal zombies are just not allied to anyone. Like, they wouldn't attack our necromancer, but they would attack literally everyone else, which would put it in the same position as the Minotaur was originally. We would just have a zombified Minotaur that is hostile to siegers instead of a living Minotaur, but it wouldn't have any magic powers or anything. And I think that would still be brutal, just not as brutal. So we could do that. We could just make a zombie Minotaur, put it back in the labyrinth, call it good, right? We could, for that matter, we could make a frozen hunter, put it back in the labyrinth, and call it good as well. Because that would be brutal. That would be so brutal. Maybe that's worth doing. Ultimately what I want is a squad of the different kinds of intelligent undead in adventure mode. So we have 3 slabs, we can make 3 different kinds of intelligent undead. I want them partying up and working together, right? I think that would be really cool. The trick with that is that the most reliable way to make that happen would be to create an adventurer and then have them die, and then have them resurrected, and then they would still be an adventurer, because that's what happened with Irsad and Darko. They started as adventurers, and then they died, then we resurrected them, and then we could continue adventuring as them. But adventuring as a zombified version of something that was not an adventurer might not be feasible. Which is kind of frustrating. I want to try it again. I'm gonna give it one more shot just for posterity. Lock that, lock that. And of course, if I succeed, it's gonna immediately try to murder us. But if I can't make it intelligent, undead, and friendly, and I can't turn it into an adventurer. Yeah, see, it is a zombie. Like, I'm sure it's brutal. I'm sure that this is fun, right? I'm sure this is gonna do a cool thing. But it loses all its skills, it loses all its interestingness. It's just a gigantic zombie, realistically. We could make it fight the goblin here. I'm gonna lock this. I guess we have our cages here. So if I unlock this, it's just gonna walk into a cage, right? Or not. It's just gonna go straight for the goblin. I'm curious. This is an unarmed goblin, of course. It does have armor. It's unconscious. There we go. Okay. So how did that go? Of course, there's other stuff going on here too. Bardom charges, goblin punches, bruising the muscle, Bardom gores, goblin punches, Bardom gores, goblin punches, Bardom punches, goblin kicks. So lots of bruising going on here. Bardom is goring repeatedly, so I guess that's a good thing, right? Maybe this is still worth having. Bardom punches the goblin in the head, bruising the skin through the copper helm. At some point, the goblin falls unconscious. The goblin latches on firmly. Bardom punches in the arm. Yeah? I mean, you got it. You did do it. I'm gonna lock these. Hoping that the Minotaur corpse ends up in one of these cages. And then we could do whatever we want with it, realistically. Unless it just sits here. That's cool too. The dangerous owners have returned. That's interesting. Did I really never reassign those? Okay. We'll have to do that. The fact that they've returned tells me that they did not successfully... I was telling them to... Oh, is it because I canceled it? Do I not get a report? I guess maybe it'll show up once we get some more in here. Come on, you can tell. There we go. Okay. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just say our zombie adventure is going to happen at a later date, since we need to do prep work beforehand. I mean, is it too evil to create adventures strictly for the purpose of killing them to resurrect them? Is that too out of character? Because I want anyone we adventure as a undead, I want their existence to make sense, right? A little. You are evil at times. Yeah. I'm okay with, like, we're role-playing here, right? I'm okay with role-playing evil. Resurrecting a corpse on its own is not necessarily evil. It's just kind of rude. You must sleep. Okay, have a good night. Thank you for coming by. Have a good week. We'll be back on Thursday, and more Crab God on Saturday. I mostly want the characters to have a logical beginning, right? I don't want to just create a character from whole cloth and their whole origin story is that they're dead, right? I want them to have something that happens first and then they become a zombie, right? Even if it's just they sieged us or whatever. And I don't know... Like, we don't have any dead adventurers here, despite our best efforts. All of our adventurers are alive, except for the ones that we've already resurrected. I don't know... It's more interesting if things come from places. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, okay, so we have two separate issues, I guess. We have what we're doing with the Minotaur and what we're doing with our adventure. Because I think the Minotaur is not going to be the thing we want in this situation. Because clearly I cannot make it friendly, right? It does not seem that I can just create an undead Minotaur and have it go, cool, you're the boss now. Which is unfortunate, but you know. I think we continue from here. I think our squad's coming back. Maybe we just stick in fort mode for a minute here. I'm gonna teleport Shem back to her quarters before she starts resurrecting everything. The Minotaur will end up in a stockpile somewhere. In a cage is totally fine. I think ultimately we're just gonna put the cage in here. I have to pull all those levers again. Can I just cage? I don't know if it'll find the minotaur yet. You apparently have a bunch of giraffes. Yeah, I think it needs to end up in a stockpile first or something. So we'll let them figure that out. Okay. And then these didn't happen. Can I... What did you just do? Right, you need this way. I'm gonna do a track stop for the 5th time right here. Squad returns. Wow, no one died. That's interesting. Report? No? I wonder if it just failed. I wonder if it just said we fail and they came back. Because this was supposed to be a... like, seize Mischiefnest? We were demand, surrender, and occupy. Of course, they still have all their rhinoceroses, and we learned all about why that's not smart. And is there a way to... like, several of these are assigned to people, right? Yeah, they're yeah, and you can't like unassign. You can't, once you've assigned a creature, you can't revoke a creature. Oh, you should be gilded. We have a bunch of little ones. Little domesticated ones. Now that we're not gonna, like, I'm not gonna use them in the military, because, what? But I guess we can use them in, like, our labyrinth. We can just toss a bunch of rhinos in labyrinth. That's not a big deal. But do I wait for the rhinos to kind of die? We've only lost like one rhino at this point. Or do I just start assigning... do we start just assigning dragons as well? To the same squad? Hello, Rhina. I hope you've been well. I have been well. We've been struggling a little bit with getting the game to do what we want it to, but, you know. Dwarf Fortress. Now we have a Tantrumer. Our fort is so grumpy. Before I forget, I'm going to put that kitchen back in. Probably gonna tantrum some more junk away. You've got more dragons. More dragons. Be free. Go on. Be free, dragon. So many dragons already. Oh, and then you grabbed him, you jerk. Oh well, we're good. There were more fertile eggs there, but we're fine. Okay, so need to pull some levers. I mean, it appears that we've got our garbage, right? We even got this nice silver halberd here that no one's gonna come grab. Are you Oh, you are one of our war rhinos. Hey, look, you're even getting kills! Got a bunch of kills in Mischiefnest. 2 Gorlaks. I'm gonna pull these, because these are not really supposed to be for entering and exiting on a long-term basis. I'm tempted to just send them back out. If I say actually no, if they're not, I'm gonna toss in a bunch of dragons. I'm gonna see what happens. We're doing science, right? We have a bunch of war dragons. So I'm gonna give, jeez. I'm gonna give each squad member a dragon. And I'm gonna do all these unnamed ones, right? Yeah, these ones are the ones that we actually captured. So actually I couldn't assign them if I wanted to. But these are like all of the ones that we've bred in the fortress. So if I go squad, oh, come on. There we go. Dangerous owners. Oh, and I didn't actually tell you to do, I didn't tell you to do that. Come on. Boop, boop. I do that. Okay. I want to get the animals assigned first, I think. So. Assign. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They all now have a dragon. And now I'm going to send them back out. Going to raid Mischiefnest. We're just going to conquer and occupy. We're going to roll in with a bunch of dragons and rhinos and say this is ours now. Or this is ours again, rather. Seize Mischiefnest. Okay, do it! Get out of here and do it! Going back out to the cold store. Oh no. Is it still freezing outside? It was pretty cold earlier today. It says 43. Which I guess is about average for this time of year. Hey look, it's Rurak. Need to get away and wander, it's so boring. Nine there? Ugh. No thank you. 9F. No. Do not want. Oh, I bet our minotaur is around now. Can I just search? Nope. Oh, come on. Which cage was it? Maybe it's just still being hauled. Cause it's not here. You're currently being hauled. You're gonna get hauled all the way downstairs and then hauled all the way back upstairs. This part works. So I'm gonna link this. To here. And then I need to change add a stop to this route, right? Why does it why does it go down there? I guess if I just remove the stop, you're gonna push it, it's gonna end up back down here, and then they'll go, oh, it needs to be back at the top, and they'll probably carry it back up. They won't actually use the track to push it back up, but at that point they're just hauling an empty wooden minecart. So that doesn't matter too much. Look, there's no garbage here. There's no garbage here. Okay, that's fantastic. Wow. We've cleaned up the garbage. That's an empty butcher shop. That's a novelty in this game. At least in my forts. I'm actually tempted, so this has been in the back of my mind as well. There's this command called clean own. Confiscates and dumps garbage owned by dwarves, parentheses kobolds. Gets kobolds to give up ownership of scattered items and items with heavy wear, and then marks those items for dumping. Now you can finally get your dwarves to give up their rotten food and tattered loincloths and get new ones. I think there is just a bunch of stuff everywhere, so I think that would be good. When run without parameters, confiscate and dump rotten items and owned food that is left behind on the floor. Specifically, or specify the dry run parameter to just print out what would be done. So I'm gonna do that. Let's do clean owned dry run. What do you mean finished? I was gonna get a report. Oh, come on. Oh, oh, I need to do... Okay, so I need to do... Clean owned scattered X. Confiscate and dump rotten and dropped food, garbage on the floors, any with 50% is what that is. So if I go to this scattered X dry run, there we go. See these like earrings? Dude, they don't, but those don't wear, do they? Gold crown? Wear level 0? Is... I don't know what that number means. If I do clean owned scattered lowercase x, that should be more things. Dry run. It does look like more things. I still see level 0 and level 3. This is like just telling them to... Oh, but they're probably the scattered ones? Is that the idea? That is a lot. Let's do this. Because they haven't done anything yet, right? Hey look, Sako has gone berserk. You in jail? Nope, you're not. Is this bad? This might be bad. Sako? Which one's... Where are you, Sako? There you are. In a berserk rage. Oh god. Hey, now they're webbing. That's interesting. Berserk is what gets them to web? I mean, Sako died. Sako died. Not much we can do about that one. But that's interesting. Now everyone's webbed. Hilarious. But that is what got them to web. Very curious. Rip Sako. Yeah. That one's been tantruming with us for a long time now. Okay, so yeah, I want to actually do the thing. So I'm wondering if that's going to give us some frames back if we just get rid of some of our stuff. So I'm going to do clean owned, scattered, and then so there's lightly worn and there's heavily worn, and then there's like, it's like XX, right? Does that... Did you do anything? Those are our... I can't tell if it actually did anything. There are a bunch of dump. No. Maybe just this. So I don't want to dump everything, right? I just want to dump the useless things. Okay, that clearly did something. They're all going to end up here. And then some of those things are gonna get burned, and then some of those things are not. Is kind of my intention here. Because this is only accepting right, it's accepting these things specifically. Oh, it tells me when my last save was. That's interesting. That's new. And Ibu is still starving. Poor Ibu. Honestly, if Ibu died and then we turned her into a zombie, she would destroy. She would destroy everything, but I don't want to just be like, oh, you'd be good as a zombie and kill her on purpose, right? I would like something to happen more organically. What is this? Is this peacekeeping that's going on? The peacekeeper latches on firmly. There's a sentence. The peacekeeper shakes the criminal around by the head. Do I have a minotaur cage here? Nope. Is it still being transported? Yes. Or no, you were in here. Oh, okay, you're about to be plopped in there. That's fine. I guess you belong there. Minotaur cage. Hi. You were just here. I should have looked at what it was made of. There you are. It's all open, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, not autumn. Well, we're moving forward, whether we want to or not. Maybe we'll get a siege. Maybe we'll just get a nice autumn siege to round everything out. Got everything closed back up again. Oh yeah, probably should deal with that too. Now we got all of our glass that we're still working on. I wonder if we've made a bit more. We've made a bit more. We'll have to do another round of glass stuff. Maybe we'll see if we get sieged here so we don't get caught outside like we did last time. Oh, but oh, we're just waiting on one to get out. The squad leader's made it out, so that's good. Okay. Oh, and then this. I was gonna do this as well. Or no, not delete. I just want to make this a little bit smaller. And then we're gonna do a stockpile specifically for like backpacks and water skins. Which is finished goods, backpack, a flask, and quiver. And this will pull from where they're made, which is here. And then I also wanted autumn, wretched word. Sounds fine, wretched is spelled. True. It's a little funky. There's worse. I do like fall is a good word, but it's also like autumn means one thing, right? Oh, we got a thief. We might be getting some visitors here. You got seen up here? Oh, I guess this is open. No, and you're headed out. Our last one. Yeah. Perfect. Hopefully we will control Mischiefnest very shortly. Oh, you're gonna go chase him down. Don't get too distracted here. You are literally on a mission. Kept striping autism. Autism surge. Yeah, same thing. What are you out here doing? You're dumping items? Oh, I guess they're probably... When you're patrolling? How are you patrolling out here? The dumping makes sense. I don't know about the patrolling. Patrolling should be inside the wall? But what do I know? I just built the thing. Where'd you come? You're headed out, right? Please leave the map. Oh, thanks for the sub. Prime sub. Wow. Thank you, Clinto. I don't get many Prime subs. You're in rare company. Oh, look! A siege! We'll see if they stay. We actually getting sieged? Here's Cutsmob. Cutsmob hate trenches. You are from the random curses. Go spouse, and you're gone. Okay. They didn't want to stick around. Really wonder what causes that. Really enjoyed your Kobold adventures on YouTube. Thank you. I'm really happy with them. I'm excited to do more. I'm excited to continue this, the stories of this very strange world we have here. Okay, so Vile Forest of Darkness, hecked off. The Weaver's fighting. Why all the... So many freaking tantrumers. Why? 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 Loom toppled. Where'd you get a... Oh my goodness. Where did I lose a loom? Well, it says I lost one. I don't know that I believe it, though. Weird. Oh, the thing I was doing right before it saved was a couple little stockpiles here. This is going to be squad food. Going to be just prepared meals. Nope. Just prepared meals. And which we'll take from here. And then another. This will be squad booze. You will also input from here. So then there will, in theory, be food and booze right next to where all of our squads are spending all their time. And hopefully they don't have to spend more time walking back and forth over through the whole fortress. Weaver is still fighting. Don't know why. Oh, and we're doing garbage collection. I wonder how we're holding up. I mean, there's some stuff here. There's quite a few bits here. But see, why are these... Like, the worn wool cap, like, that's garbage. What? What? That was weird. Like, gold crown is not garbage. Maybe they were just... scattered? Is that what the scattered stuff is? So if I unlock these, if I unforbid them... So you're bringing a worn-out sheep wool toga, which, yes, we should get rid of those things. It would also be nice to, like, trade them away, but at some point we just need to, like, get rid of some stuff. But yeah, like the crowns. The crowns we can keep. So they should be giving out to the corpses. I also want this to give to here, right? Anything that can fit in there. Which is just gonna be all of these things. Though it's also gonna be... also going to be all the clothing. So we need like a recycle bin. I'm going to say this is a finished goods stockpile that is only going to be for like amulets, bracelets, crowns, earrings, figurines, large gems, musical instruments, I guess, rings, scepters, totems, toys. So things that don't wear out. right? If I do that, then say this gives to here. And then I can say that this refuse stockpile, or not stockpile, mine cart accepts the clothing? Is that what I want to say? Maybe I'll wait until like they've all done the thing and then I'll check it. Because like you're bringing an amulet, but now you're running off with it again. You're grabbing an amulet. Where are you taking it? Oh, to the trade goods. I guess that makes sense. Stray llama has been found starved to death. Okay. And I guess if this is a refuse stockpile, then it's gonna like automatically delete the clothing, right? The clothing is gonna wear out on its own. Dwarven caravan. Neat. We have not seen the dwarves in a minute. We're gonna trade them a bunch of stuff. We're gonna load them up with food, I think. Need pearl ash, okay. So, we're cleaning up. I guess the other thing that I want to do, I want to clean up all this stone. We got too much rocks. And I don't want to get rid of, like, all of our rocks, but I do want to get rid of a lot of our rocks. Maybe we'll make, like, a rock pile in here? Because we have a small rock pile up here. This is specifically for our masons. But long term, we're going to want more than that, probably. But I do want to get rid of a lot of these things. Hey, look! This all worked. We have backpacks and water skins and quivers. We have food and booze. We have all of our gear right here in our barracks. Wow, everyone just... all that stuff got claimed? Is that what happened? Did we... did we successfully do anything there? I'm curious. So we have... available bodywear for 3. Yeah, okay, so we could use more... could use more of everything, really. 14 chest, 6 shoes. Everyone needs hats. Everyone needs gloves. Everyone needs legwear. Let's do this. Let's do yarn, trousers, yarn toga, yarn cap. Gonna do like 50 of each of those. I think I'm gonna leave this area open in case we need to do more stuff with magma at some point. I don't know what, but I would hate to crowd that in. Ores and whatnot can go up here. We could even we could expand this probably. But like rocks. Rocks should ultimately go over here somewhere. Maybe just like a big chamber up here, kind of out of the way, but not super far removed from everything. Nope. Build. Okay, that will be our our giant rock pile, and then everything that doesn't fit in there is just gonna get melted. They're all out there. They're working on sieging Mischiefnest for us. I'm hoping they make it. And we got our traders are here. I'm gonna request a bunch of food. We have so much meat. We have so many meals. We have so many meals. Can I just search for prepared? Yes. Oh, then why is the wine showing up? Okay, whatever. I'll just find the expensive ones. Let's do that. A dozen prepared meal barrels. We'll probably buy out an entire caravan. Wow, our garbage situation is going quite well. I'm kind of surprised. And then as far as clear glass goes, like we're making ash, we're making potash. And then pearl ash is going to be the thing that's kind of holding us up. And that's being done in these kilns, of which we have 4. So maybe I want more kilns. I could tuck in a couple more kilns down here. Yeah, let's do that. Nope, not that. That's... probably good. Meow? Where are you? There's a creature under me. We also have... Nako's been logged in here for quite a while now. And of course, goblins don't need to eat or drink, so Actually... If a berserking creature can actually prompt our spiders to shoot webs, and a goblin won't die from dehydration or starvation, is a berserking goblin just invincible spider bait? Not invincible, because, like, it could die, but, like, an everlasting spider bait? Is that... because that's a thing we were trying to do a long time ago. I wonder if it's even possible to move a berserking raging person from one rope to another? Is that a thing? I guess we could catch her in a cage. Let's do this. Let's do this. Or no, I'm gonna build a cage right outside her door. I'm gonna plop a door here so that she doesn't sneak by. And then this was like a test, a failed test essentially for our web farm. If we wanted to make like an actual web farm, we could do that. Like these all need like individual bin thread jobs. Jeez. Think they're good. Jeez. That Darko? That is Darko. Hi, Darko. How you doing? I wonder... So if our squad is successful in seizing Mischiefnest, they're gonna stay there. So I wonder when I get a report about them being successful or not. Like, if they succeed, we'll just never see them again, right? Petition. A guild hall for spinners. Wow. A specific spinner guild hall. Didn't I already make... I swear I made a spot for one. Maybe I just didn't smooth it. This is a miner. This is an engraver. This is an armorer. This is a clother. It's a weaponsmith. That's a spinner. Cool. We're just gonna... I guess you need a floor, don't you? But we can definitely smooth. Let's do... I guess I'm going to toss in some constructed walls. Should be fine. There we go. Cool. And now we're just waiting for our broker. It's just... What are you? Pet of somebody. Are we still waiting for you to leave? That's the problem with the rhinos. They get distracted before they can get off the map. Sleep? Really? Nadka. Curse you. Masterpiece sheep wool cloth. Very cool. Look at all these masterpieces. Oh, look! Our minotaur is back where he belongs. Let's link that cage. Is it this one? Yeah, so I'm gonna free that. Yes. There we go. And now we can just unleash a zombie minotaur onto our siegers whenever we want. I'm gonna kind of assume, I guess I want to check how much floor we can make at this point. Sounds delightful. I'm hoping so. 128, and this will use 96. So there we go. Is that right? Yeah, I guess. Eventually. And I guess, like, this is on my to-do list, and I'm pushing it down again. Oh, look! You have hatched more dragons. You are sitting here on fertile eggs, so I'll lock the door. But you got one egg sitting there. Oh, come on, trader. Why is there a bunch of tetrahedra here? Trade a depot. No, no, no! You jerk! I know that we had you doing 2 jobs before, but now you're just... What if I say you only do assigned tasks, but you're assigned to nothing? Where are you even going? You're gonna run back to your room? Fair. And then you trade? The dwarf sage has shared a few rumors. Cool. No job. You have 1 job. Trade a depot. Yes. You're going the wrong way. I guess you do want to be on this level. Okay. I sure hope you make it. I think we'll be okay as long as you don't turn around right at the end there. There's a bunch of gold sitting here. We have so much more that we can mine. Okay. Trade. We have 37 grand worth of stuff here. And they brought some rocks. Ooh, a crystal glass instrument. Absolutely. A reindeer bowl. Some booze. Some maces, yeah, sure. Bronze breastplate, sure. Iron low boots, yeah. Bunch of socks, sure. Iron helm, steel helm. Mittens? I'm not sure we can make mittens. So yes, I will take the mittens. I want a bunch of sand. Oh, and Dimple Cup. We've been missing Dimple Cup spawn for a minute. We could take their bolts. Some large gems. Bunch of food that we don't need. Serrated silver disc, interesting. Bunch of cheese. Let's get a bunch of cheese. The Book of Acted Gem. Dreams of the Mountains. Ooh. And a cavefish parchment sheet. Perfect. Got some gems, platinum bars, sure. We could take all of your stuff. We could probably take all of your stuff. Bye. Sure. And it's just the one Dimple Cup spawn, right? Hilarious. Okay. I think I'm gonna call that good. Actually, the empty bags. We'll grab these empty bags as well. I guess sandbags wouldn't be bad either, would they? Doop, doop, doop. We're just gonna take it all. I don't need quicklime. We'll take everything else. Still almost a 20 grand profit for them. Oh, thread, sure. Not that we need a bunch more, but we'll use it. Iron chain leggings is not bad. At least they're trading us things that are our size. I think that'll be good. I think that works. I'll just get some stuff out of here. And look at our garbage pile. It's spotless. So now in our big our big old stone room, this is going to be for stone. All the metal ores, all the economic ones. I don't care about clay. I don't care about the other stones. I care about microcline. We'll keep using microcline for our blocks. Care about obsidian. I guess maybe let's do a quick scroll. There are some things that are magma safe, right? Do I want to hold on to some magma safe things? If I can type. So. I wish I could kind of sort by it. I'll do Sort by stone. Sort by type. So allanite, anhydrite, basalt, bauxite, calcite? But that's gonna be, that's a flux stone, so it's in the other category. Shirt. Chromite. Dolomite, but it's also a flux. We have so much gabbro, I'm not gonna save the gabbro. Kaolinite? I'm not sure we have any kaolinite. That's also gonna be an economic stone. Mica is cool. Olivine. It's quartzite. I haven't found any of this yet, but let's definitely not get rid of it. Yeah, okay. We'll say that those are the ones that we're keeping. And I'm gonna give it like 10 wheelbarrows. Let's make a couple more as well. Just make 10 more. And then everything that's not those things. I guess I want this to accept the other things, right? I'm gonna say stone. I think it's like dacite and gabbro are our big ones. I have a bunch of gabbro and a bunch of dacite. So if we just got rid of those two things, I think we'd clean up a lot. Because a lot of these other things are ores as well. And like microcline and orthoclase, we'll save those. We're going to say those two things end up here, which means they also need to go into this. So dacite and gabbro. Dazolite? Dazite. Oh, warmstone, of course. Okay, so now this is... But how do I get you off the cave? Off the thing? That's a funny question. Man, do we could make a silk farm. We do not need a silk farm. But we could make a silk farm with the knowledge we have gained. Because we could do it up here, I guess. Not outside the realm of possibility, yeah. It requires, to do it right, it requires a couple levels. But we do have some space here. It doesn't need to be very big. Like if you do it right, it will make so much. Maybe I'll refresh my memory on how it works off stream. Maybe we can work on that next time. Well, we cleaned up a bunch of stuff, but we didn't really gain any frames. Maybe we probably just have too many creatures. Do the category. We still have a good handful of blobs. We've slowly been losing our blobs. And it's just gonna be everything in there. Sometimes getting to 0 is enough. 0 frames. Because we could. There's no reason we couldn't reach 0 frames a second. I don't know that that's a worthwhile goal, though. And this... Oh, and yeah, we got these. It could melt down our flashing metal. Do I have a fortress yet? Nope. Still says goblin. Hope they're doing okay. I guess we should check our... Are there any stray rhinos that haven't left the map yet? Which I think... No? I mean the cleanup? Oh, yeah. Right? Like, our fortress is rather clean. So that's not the thing that's holding us up, I don't think. Look, you... Pet of somebody, but you're not, like, trying to raid or anything. No squad. But you do have... No, you've been going on missions. Snack Growl. Stratha Snack Growl the human. Guess I'm assuming all the dragons made it out. Because the rhinos are the ones that were really holding us up. But if the previous patterns hold, this is going to get really close to the edge of the map and then decide it needs to come back for food. And you go to like all, just to the corner of the map even. You gonna make it? Or are you gonna turn around? Gonna turn around? Like why? Why? So we're probably gonna have to wait for Shossi to starve to death, and then the mission will immediately be accomplished. That's what happened last time. So that's cool. And then what? What else we... I'm trying not to overload them with work. I know that like we're so grumpy. Our fort is so dang grumpy. And I assume it's because we keep everyone busy so much. Yeah, and everyone's working. What are we storing? Oh, rocks. Yeah, they're going to be working on that for a bit. Hi. So in theory, so you're hauling Gabbro, and you're gonna drop it here. Okay. And then you're gonna take the dacite. That's gonna go. Does that also go here? Fair enough. Creature. So this is almost all Gabbro. I guess they're, yeah, storing vehicle, yeah. Yeah, okay. This will eventually work. I guess we want, wheelbarrows for here too, don't we? Just gonna put in another. Yeah. Do like that. And then some migrants have arrived. Wow. I'm not completely shocked or anything. Is it just so far these two? So we got Rosie, the gym cutter, Alcir the glazer, and a horse. Hopefully they don't show up with any sheep that I accidentally click. Who's that? Urukrir. Creature, can you get off my mouse pad, please? No? Okay. Woodcrafter, a snake. Wow, this is like the biggest migrant wave we've had in a bit. Oh, it's a Titan. It's our Titan bunker. You've been here before. That's okay. So we're starting to get some repeats as well. In a different Srow. Not our adventurer. And Augerka? That might be it. Okay, cool. I think we're gonna be good for the day. I do kind of wish this halberd would show up in our inventory. But what you gonna do? We also have way too many beak dogs. Gonna do not the named ones. Slaxuan is important. Slaxuan actually has a, I don't actually have that many, do we? Slaxuan has a necromancer kill. So that one I want to keep around. Okay. I think we've done what we can. Where's Shem? I wonder what Shem is up to. Shem is down here, of course. I can't take much more than this. Okay. Okay. All of our stone is going to end up in there, or at least a whole bunch of it. And we'll slowly melt the stuff we don't want. And then next time we'll work on this. I don't need that many, honestly. Let's do like 6. So then we'll have 10 kilns. We'll wrap up there. There's a cat down here. Okay, so let's end there for the day. I want to wait until our squad returns before going on adventure mode again, because I want to give them the best chance to actually retake that fortress. I do want to retake the fortress. So I'm going to give them the best opportunity to do that. So that might be, another episode of Fort mode. And then I do want to go back in adventure mode. I do want a zombie crew. I do want an intelligent undead crew. Maybe I'll do some more brainstorming on what exactly that looks like. Because the real trick is that I don't want to make a party mixed between like living adventurers and a necromancer. Sorry about our Taurus, ended up a bit of a Pisces. a little bit. Yeah, I'm really curious what's possible there. Clearly we can turn the Minotaur into a frozen hunter, and clearly the frozen hunters can be friendly, but I could not make a friendly Minotaur frozen hunter. And I don't know if that's like, that cannot happen, or that can happen under certain circumstances, or what the situation is there. I wish I understood that more. But if we had like non-monster people, like if we had, animal people or kobolds or dwarves or humans or whatever, they would work much more reliably, and especially if they start as adventurers. Maybe what we need to do is make a crew. They have an adventure, something goes terribly wrong, and then Shem goes out and finds them. Shem, like that's the thing that we'll have to engineer a bit, is what, like, we can make adventurers die, right? That's not hard. Making them die in such a way that they are reclaimable and resurrectable and useful as resurrected people, without it being too apparent that we're doing that on purpose. Like, I want that to arise out of a story, right? I don't want to just like if that was just what I wanted to happen, we could just make it happen, but I want it to be a little more natural. For reasons, because it's more fun that way, because we'll get a nice story out of it. Eventually. So come by on Thursday and we're going to keep going on that. Come by on Saturday and we're going to keep going on Crab God. Probably one more stream of that is probably all we need to get our enjoyment out of that. And then we'll move on to something else. I picked up a new game on Steam today. There's a really nice Steam sale going on right now. There's an RTS Steam sale going on. There's some really cool discounts for some really cool games. Some of which I own. Some of which I now own. Against the Storm is on a nice sale. Crusader Kings 3 is on a nice sale. And some other things. So yeah, take care of yourself. And it's gonna be a weird week, right? So everyone take care of yourselves, and don't be afraid to cry into a pillow or something. I don't know. Today's episode is brought to you by Ice, cubed or otherwise, and by viewers like you, clicking on buttons and hanging out live and watching VODs and hanging out in Discord and all that good stuff. That's what's frozen me out these days. So I do appreciate y'all being here. Weird and cold, yeah, that's me too. Thanks. So I appreciate y'all being here, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope you stay kind.